Watch me ride.
So if you remember a few days ago, I made a video called Knowing When to Quit, and basically it was talking about contemplating what's going to happen if I continue doing YouTube versus whether I should go into a normal job. The reason for this is, as you know, as a YouTuber, it's a bit of a struggle, but I definitely feel like this is a happier life, and also I feel like I have more potential avenues into better things off the back of this. But it's like, will that ever happen? Should I just go and take this job? I've been applying for jobs the whole time I've been doing the metalworks because, why not? But the jobs I've been applying for have been things that are like a real step up, not just another minimum wage job. And these jobs have been mostly media related because that's something I have a skill set in. I can do editing, I have been a photographer for years, I can do video work, I've run social media, I understand how these things work, I understand psychology of people to a point. I'm like a one-man production machine, which would be very useful to come onto any team because I can do whatever's required and I understand, the narrative of videos and feel and personality to different things. I understand all this. It's a skill set which is very valuable. But because I don't have a degree, it means diddly squat to many, many companies. And there's one particular company I've applied for a job with them several times now. And on the last one, it almost felt like, the bit in Shawshank Redemption when Red's like,
I know what you think it means, Sonny. To me, it's just a made-up word. A politician's word, so that young fellas like yourself can wear a suit and a tie and have a job.
Well, I put on it said on the end of this application, it was like, if you could have any superpower, what power would you have? And I put the power to convince people to realise that a formal education is not the be-all and end-all of knowing how to do a job, and people should be judged by merit and achievement. And then the bit that says, and why would you want this power? It's like, so you'll actually give me an interview? Well, anyway, that job, that's not the one I was talking about the other day, the one that it was like, superpower thing. 2 days later, we're very sorry, but due to high demands, we can't give individual feedback, but your application has been unsuccessful. It happens again and again and again. And as I say, I don't think this company want me to work for them for one of two reasons. One, I don't have that piece of paper. Even though it doesn't actually state that this degree has to be even related. So maybe they just want me to prove that I went and put myself in debt. Is that what you're trying to say? Because some people might consider not putting yourself in debt the smarter move. Depends what job it is. Sometimes you do have to have the education. Well, anyway, in media and stuff, you do not need that. You don't. And and the other thing is I'm a YouTuber and I don't think they like that either. So as I say, the jobs I've been applying for have been big steps up. And they've all been unsuccessful, so, whatever. But the job that I was talking about when I said about knowing when to quit was a different job. It's much more of an everyday job that anyone could really walk into. But I just hoped that, it would be a bit of a better deal. Basically, I got the information back and the money offered was not good. And when I took into account how much I'd have to spend on fuel and how much extra time I spend travelling, and is basically the difference between what I earn now and what I'd earn then, even though it's reliable, is that going to make a huge impact to my life? Not really, in the sense of money, but a huge impact on my happiness doing what I love, hugely. And there's only a couple of people seem to get. I hold a lot of value over the work that I've done for the past 8 years. There was quite a lot of comments in that video that were like, yeah, maybe it's the end, maybe you should just give it up, maybe you should go and do this, we'd understand. And I'm really thankful for your very supportive messages there, but no, I don't give up that damn easy. And I do have my wobbling moments and I question things. But yeah, as I say, this job didn't work out. But before I found that out, I'd almost made the decision, which was, hang on a minute, I haven't even got to the last 6 months. Why is there water everywhere? I haven't even got to the last 6 months in my 6 month window that I gave, which is the 11th of August. And at that point, I'll make another decision. But I think I've already made my mind up. I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to hustle my way through, because the road that I'm on now, the story arc I'm on now, doesn't end with me going, actually no, this didn't work out, I'm just going to go and get a job down there at minimum wage. That's not going to happen. Now the door is not completely closed on that job. Actually, it would work out better for both of us, possibly in the future. Wow, something died badly there. That was a blood splat and a half. Yeah, it would probably work out better for both of us in the future because of stuff. So that's not a bad thing. So in a way, when basically I realised it was not going to be an option, I was almost relieved, because I was like, well, at least I don't have to say no to them. Yes, it is a struggle to continue what I'm doing now, but in my current situation, I can do that. In the future, yes, I'm going to need to step things up. You know, I was talking to Jake the other night, and he goes to me, so, what's your 10-year plan, or something like that? It's a bit of a joke. And I was like, I don't have a 10-year plan, I have a 6-month plan. I'm working 6 months, and 6 months, and 6 months. Nothing horrendously bad can go that wrong in 6 months, right? And there's so many more things I want to try and want to do, and I don't really believe that what I'm doing now is the thing that will end up being that step up for me. But I do think that doing what I'm doing now will aid me to do that step up. I don't know what it is. It might be me starting a different business of my own, sort of unrelated to the metalworks or anything like that. But running a small business is really helping me, understand a lot. I mean, I've been running a small business for a long time now, because the YouTube channel has always been a technical company. You know, it's got a name behind it. It's got tax records. Oh, by the way, this isn't part of the Exploring Getting Lost series thing. This is a completely separate video filmed after that, but shoved in between, even though we're on similar roads, just because I wanted to give you an update so you understood what's going on with the channel. Because, you know, for some people it's like the thought of me not making videos is something they really wouldn't be very happy about. For some people, they'd love it. But it's to rest assure you that for at least the next 6 months, I'll still be here. I'm pretty sure of that. There's more stuff I want to do. There's more stuff that I want to make in the metalworks. There's more stuff that I want to do, you know. One of my biggest problems is probably confidence. As a person, when I was younger, I had no self-confidence. There was no way I could have done what I'm doing now. No chance. And it's only through doing what I'm doing now that, in the early days, that brought me out of that and allowed me to step it up and be more open and be more confident. But inside, I'm still, you know, because I deal with the things that I deal with in my head. I have times that I'm very doubtful, and and I'm pessimistic in a way. But for some reason, when it comes down to it, my brain just hits this optimistic default, don't give up, screw whatever people say, do what you want to do mode. And every time I do that, I tend to sort things out and do things, you know. And it kind of, I mean, there's many people that have said to me when I first started vlogging, oh, you know, that's fucking stupid, why would you be doing that, blah, blah, blah. Well, look at the life I've had for the past few years, the things I've been able to do. Yeah, I've not been rich from it, but my God, have I had some life experiences. The things I've had opportunities to do, it's just nuts. Also, my channel is in good growth at the moment, and that's something that always keeps you optimistic, because I literally could do the exact same work that I do now. And if I had 3 times the audience, I would be getting 3 times the money. So, you know, when people say about hard-working YouTubers, don't look at the big ones, look at the little ones. They're the ones doing almost the same work and not getting 1/10 of the money. I'm just going to end it there, because I could go on and on and on and on and on about this subject, but the fact of the matter is, I'm not going anywhere yet. I'm going to keep at this. If people feel like supporting me to help do that through the links in the description, that's great, that's really helpful. But also, if you feel like just liking videos that I make when you watch them, you know, I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, but I'm on my Xbox or on it. You can still like it, or even share it. You know, if the only way that channels grow is by the channel, the people, the community, by building up the channel. The channel doesn't bring a community with it, it's the community that builds it up. So it's not in my hands. I can make the best videos in the world, and if the community behind it doesn't step up and you know, help that person be seen by more people, then it probably will never succeed. But that can't be reversed to me put that on you and be like, you know, if you guys had only done more for me, you guys have done amazing amounts for me, I don't expect anything from anyone. But what people have chosen to do for me is it's staggering. I'm so sort of humbled by it by this point that I'm just like, okay. It's because it's not trying to convince people to like what I like if they don't like it. It's just getting it in front of enough people's eyes that you get people like yourselves that are like, yeah, I do like this guy. I like the fact that he does things differently. Was that a headless bunny or a stuffed toy? I don't know. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like on this video, or on another video that you forgot to like if you don't want to like this one, because this one's a bit long and waffly and boring. Don't fear, the Getting Lost series will continue after this video. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you next time. I'm not going to Tesco's. I'm not. Or I might be.
Hey, I'm Deathstalker. I ride all over Southern Ontario with my nice 2004 Honda RC51. And there's nothing nicer than riding an RC51. In fact, let's stop sitting around here talking and get back onto riding.
This channel is made possible by the support of the audience. Please check out the links in the description and all the different ways you can help support the channel. Any help is greatly appreciated.